Hey, conscious creators, conscious entrepreneurs, conscious leaders. Whether you are a conscious leader within your current workforce, maybe you're doing the 9 to 5 in the corporate arena, or maybe you are a conscious entrepreneur and you are in your own gig, or maybe you're somewhere in between, looking to leave the 9 to 5 grind and go on to your own entrepreneurial journey. These messages are for you. My name is Venero. I am a conscious entrepreneur, and what I'm doing is I am just disseminating information that I have based on the experience and the small nuggets of wisdom that I've gained over the years through my own experience and also through observing others who have gone before me. My purpose in doing this is to essentially just assist other conscious entrepreneurs on their own journey, because when I was first starting out, I think I was just in my late 20s-ish. I certainly wish that I knew a conscious entrepreneur and a conscious leader who could assist me on my journey. And so since I didn't have that, I want to do what I can to pass along what I've learned along the way. So today I want to talk about values. Values are so fundamental. They are essentially the bedrock, if not the roots of everything that I do, and I believe that they should be the roots and the fundamental foundations of everything that anybody does. Values are there's a mix up between values and principles. Values are more personal, and they're more emotional, they're more subjective, they can be argued. These are something that we hold dear to us. For example, my values, and I'll tell you a quick story about where I got it from, was essentially just watching a TED Talk. At this time, I was going through my first time going through coaching, personal coaching and business coaching with Mr. Anthony Van Brown. He changed my life forever. And I had no idea what values were, but essentially we ended up just formulating my values at the time. But it wasn't until I watched this TED Talk of a gentleman also talking about values who gave his values, and I thought his values were so resonant to how I felt and what I believed in that I ended up adopting them. So those values are HAIL, H-A-I-L. H stands for honor, A stands for authenticity, I stands for integrity, L stands for love. So I still consider those my core values. After that, my values didn't necessarily change, but your values will essentially evolve. The more that you become conscious, the more that your values are going to evolve. Now my values also include a few more things, because the more that I operate within my own company, the more that I learn, the more that I see, the more people that I meet. So things do evolve. I took a quiz on the DeMartini Institute's website. I would highly recommend everybody to do that, because that can help you form your values if you haven't already. And if you have already done it, it's definitely worthwhile going back to do it again, because as I mentioned, values do evolve. And what I found when I went back to do this quiz again was that my core values were still the same, but there were new values that were a bit more tangible that I needed to consider, and it kind of just crystallized this for me. And so those values came down to time, energy, and also finances, also friends, family, fun. But time and energy are so fundamental to me personally, because these are resources of ours that we don't get back, essentially. I guess we do have a limited amount of energy. But time, for example, once it's gone, it's gone. And of course, finances is a representation of your time and energy, amongst other things. But the reason why I wanted to do this video today was because values, as I mentioned, are not just the bedrock in your business. They are the bedrock, and if not, the roots to everything that you would build. And this could be from personal relationships. This could be business relationships. This could be the business or the company that you're actually building, and this can even be any personal projects that you're working on. And values are a great anchor just to keep in mind, so that when you are about to go into business with somebody else, or you're about to embark into another relationship with somebody else, or anything that you really need to just weigh on whether it's worth doing, you can always reflect back on your values. Because what the values do is they basically just keep you anchored. They provide the integrity and then the structure of anything that you build. So take, for example, a tree. A tree can only grow so high as its roots are deep. Okay, and the same thing with the building. The building, a tall building, it can only be built as high as the foundation of the building is deep. So the foundation of the building would be so deep into the ground that it would typically be nearly impossible to destroy. I would say, like in natural causes anyway. Okay, so those are my thoughts on values. I wanted to share that with you, and also how that relates to principles. And principles are more around rules. Unlike values, where values are subjective, principles are more objective. They're more impersonal. They're more factual, and principles are formed on from your values. So I would say that there's a number of things that you want to align on, not just values when you're looking at any kind of partnership or relationship or venture with anybody, but just looking at the values and also those principles and also the vision, making sure all of these things align will assist you in making sure that your venture or your business is going to be a lot more stable and full of integrity, so that it can actually grow and evolve. So these are one of the things that I wish that I knew from a long time ago. So that's why I wanted to pass it along to you. If you found this helpful, please give this a like. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. I am on a journey and a mission to help empower and align 10,000 conscious entrepreneurs, along with my colleagues at the Consciouspreneur, Ms. Becky Cohen, and we're aligned on that mission in terms of our values and also our principles and our vision of what we're creating, helping to create, which is the upcoming new Earth. So thank you. Hope to see you guys next time, and ciao. Bye-bye.